So what do acids and bases they have common? See, you know that all acids, they react with metal, they liberate hydrogen gas. All acids, this is common in all the acids. It's common in all the acids. It's common in all the acids. When they react with acids, when the metal will react, all the acids will react with the metal and they will liberate hydrogen gas. It's common with all the acids. And very, very important thing what, whenever acid if you dissolve in water, whenever acid if you dissolve in water, like one of the hydrochloric acid, if you dissolve in water, it will dissociate. It will dissociate to give cations and it will give anions. Whenever acid, if you dissolve in water, it will dissociate to give H plus ions and Cl minus ion. Nothing but it will give the cations and anions. All the acids, they will give cations and anions. Is it clear? Even if you take H2SO4. If you take H2SO4, it also gives H plus ion and SO4 minus 2 it is, okay? So here H2 is there, so we will write 2H plus. So this is again balanced. So here sulfuric acid also will give you the cations and anions. So all the acids, remember, all acids in water dissociates to give cations and anions. All the acids dissociate to give cations and anions. This is common, remember. All this is. And very, very important note. Very important. All acids in water, they will give H plus ions. Compulsory they will give. All the acids in water, they will give H plus ions. So the constant thing is cation is always H plus. Minus ion can be anything. Minus ions can be anything, but the cat ion is always H plus. Always H plus ion. Okay. This is one of the biggest and very, very important property of acid, that all the acid, they will dissociate in water to give H plus ions. This is the very important property. And remember that whichever acid will give H plus ions, whichever the substance, remember, whichever the substance will give H plus ions, it is nothing but acid. Okay. Whichever the substance I am telling you, whichever the substance in water, if it dissociate to give H plus ions, it is nothing but an acid. Whichever substance, if it dissociate to give H plus ion, it is acid. And remember, acidic property is totally depend. Acidic property is only shown only when H plus ions are produced. Acidic property is shown only when H plus ions are produced. This is very, very important. See, if I say you that H2SO4 is there in my hand, if I say to you H2SO4 is there in my hand, then remember that it can show only its acidic property. It can show its acidic property when you put some water. When you put some water, it will produce H plus ions, and if H plus ions are produced, then it will show its acidic property. Even though it is an acid, remember, but if there are no H plus ions, then it will not show, it cannot able to show its acidic property. So for acidic property, the very important thing is what you know, H plus ion. Then only it can show its acidic property. And remember that H plus ions only will be produced. H plus ions only will be produced when it comes in contact with water. H plus ions will be produced only when it comes in contact with water. H plus ions produce only when acids come in contact with water. Now, this is one acidic part was over. Okay. Acid part was over. Done. Good. Very good. We understood also, hopefully. Huh? Now what? Remember one thing. If you have, for example, if you have one solution, and if you are passing the current, listen my point. Listen. The class is recorded, so you can see also later on to write the notes. If it is rod, and if here it is acidic solution is there along with water, and if you say that one battery is there and bulb is there, if you pass the current, so to flow the current, remember, to flow the current like this, you need ions. What you need? Ions. The current will flow when in the solution, positive ions and negative ions are present. The current will flow in the solution when positive ions and negative ions are present. Remember this. When current will flow in a solution? When in a solution positive and negative ions are there. I will come back to that point. Okay. Now we'll go for bases. So bases is one. The bases are one. Which produces OH minus ion. Bases are one which produces OH minus ions in water. How the acids will produce H plus ions? In the same way, the bases will produce OH minus ions in water. And if they produce OH minus ion in water, then only the basic property will be shown. Okay, so the bases are producing which ions? Bases are producing OH minus ions in water. Okay, you have seen many examples like NaOH. It is the base, it will produce in water. Remember, in water, it gives Na plus and OH minus. It dissolves in water and gives plus and minus. You can take KOH also. Okay, I will write KOH dot now. You will write KOH. Okay, so I will give one more example, little difficult one, so that you will get idea. I will take MgOH twice. Okay, if I take MgOH twice, yeah, it will dissociate to give positive ion as Mg plus 2. Okay, and OH minus here. So here plus 2 and minus, so here 2 will come. Is it clear? Understood? So you got it that in case of a basis, OH minus ion is compulsory. In case of acid, H plus ion is compulsory, but only they will produce when they come in contact with water. Only they will produce when they comes in contact with water. Is it clear? Both are producing ions plus and minus. Both are producing plus and minus, but plus is common in acid, that is H plus. Minus is common in base, that is OH minus in all the bases. If they are not producing OH minus, then they cannot be called as bases. All the bases will give OH minus ions in water. Then only you can call that particular is a base. Arun Jade, understood now? Now I will go for one practical applications, practical thing. Let us go for one practical thing now. Let us understand this one. Very, very interesting. If I take one beaker, okay, in the beaker I will take the water. In the beaker I will take the water, correct? In the beaker I will take water and I will add, this is water. Even I will add hydrochloric acid. Correct? I will add hydrochloric acid. Now I will add some electrodes. I will place electrodes. This is battery. 8-volt battery something. This is bulb. Okay, bulb. Okay, little good diagram I can try. Little better diagram I will try. Now, okay, now I will switch on the current. I will switch on the current. I will switch on the current. Tell me the bulb will glow or no. I will switch on the current. Tell me the bulb will glow or no. Very, very interesting. The bulb will glow. The bulb will glow. Why the bulb will glow? Why the bulb will glow? Because if in a solution, there are plus minus ions are there. And these plus minus ions are responsible for carrying the current, and the bulb will glow. Because of it will get H plus ions, Cl minus, H plus, Cl minus, H plus, Cl minus, H plus, Cl minus. So many will be there that they will able to carry the current. They will able to move, and that is what the current is. So that is why they carry the current. Finish. So bulb will glow. Very good. The bulb will glow. Now I will do one thing. I will not take HCl. This time I am not taking HCl. This time I am not taking HCl. So boys and girls, understood now how the bulb will glow? The bulb will glow because there are both the charges are there, plus and minus. This plus and minus only responsible for carrying current. And why this plus and minus ions are there? Because you have taken water and you have taken acid. You know that acid in water will dissociate to give plus and minus. Acid in water will dissociate to give H plus and another will be minus. You know that, right? Now same experiment setup is there, but this time I'm not taking acid and I'm taking the base. Now tell me the bulb will glow or no? Bulb will glow or no? Right now, man. See, if I take the base, then bulb will not now. Bulb will glow. The bulb will glow. To glow the bulb, see, to glow the bulb will not see that it is acid. It is acid, nice. It is base, chi. I will not glow. What bulb will see like that? It is acid, so I will glow. It is base, chi, bitter taste. I will not glow. What like that it will do? Acid means sour taste. I like sour taste. Bulb will say what? Array bulb to glow want plus ions and minus ions. To glow the bulb, you just need plus and minus ions. And same thing is happening. NaOH in water will give Na plus and OH minus. So your plus is there, minus is there. Both ions are there. That is what is plus and minus. And that is responsible for carrying the current. So that is why I told you when I explained concentrate. Now you understood. Now you understood or no? Or still you have some doubt? Only HCl I have taken in the beaker. Now bulb will glow or no? Bulb will glow or no? Yura says yes. Umar says no. Bharat says no. Now again, you know, I am getting the no answer more. Naveen says yes. Shashidhar says yes. I am getting no answer more. Shweta says yes. Rakshita K says yes. Somebody answered also with an explanation, but oh, Noman is correct. Okay. Reem says yes. Zora says answer also, that is okay. Malika says yes. Vijay Vishnu says yes. Tejashwini says yes. Afan says no. Tabriz, the question is that I have taken in a beaker HCl. In a beaker I have taken HCl but without water. Now the bulb will glow or no? Shrindi Fatke says the bulb will glow. Shalini says yes. Sanjana Gowda says no. Malika says it will glow. Soumya says no. Akila says it will glow. Anita says yes. Sanjana Patil says because acid did not dissolve without water. Okay, Sanjana Patil is right with the explanation. Tabriz says no. Okay, before I answer that, okay, I will take one test tube. In this test tube, I will take NaCl. Last time, okay. I will take one test tube and I will take NaCl and even I will add H2SO4. I will add H2SO4. What I will add? H2SO4. So reaction I will write here. What is the reaction? NaCl plus H2SO4. It gives what, you know? Sodium sulfate. Na2SO4 was getting. Na2SO4 we got. Okay. What we got? Na2SO4 we got. And HCl we got. Shit. HCl we got. What we got? HCl. HCl we got. Okay. This is HCl. Balancing we are not doing. So this is the reaction. I have taken NaCl in this and sulfuric acid in this. Reaction took place and we got hydrochloric acid. It was a gaseous form hydrochloric acid. I will close this with rubber cork. Okay, I will close this with rubber cork. I will take one tube to pass through it. I will take one tube to pass through. And this tube I will take here. Okay. And through this gas will come. Which gas it is? Hydrochloric acid gas. Which gas? Hydrochloric acid in this reaction is there in the form of gas. So this gas will come here. Up, dum, 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 dum. Gas is coming. Dangerous gas it is there. So I will write dangerous gas. So let us write. Okay. I will share again screen. Messages. 1 minute. So this gas came here, came out, slowly coming out. But where it is coming out, I will hold one blue color litmus paper. Which color litmus paper I will hold? Blue color litmus paper I will hold near to that gas. Which gas it is? Which gas, Baba? HCl gas, huh? HCl gas. Which gas? HCl gas. Gas is HCl here. This gas will come in contact with blue color litmus paper. It will turn into which color? This will turn into which color? This gas will come in contact with blue color litmus paper. It will turn to red color, right? Obviously, even when I was doing this experiment, when I did this experiment, then I also expected that blue color litmus paper will change to red color because HCl is an acid. HCl is an acid. We know acid will change blue color to red color. But what happened, you know, Umar? What happened? That blue color litmus paper was blue only. It was not changing to red color. It was not getting changed to red color. Arey, HCl na, acid na, blue to red should get na. Then what I thought, I have done some mistake in the experiment. Again, I repeated properly with correct things. Again, I got same result. No blue. I mean, the blue to red I did not got. Again, I repeated the experiment. Something mistake I might have committed. But again, I got blue to red I did not got. Again, blue to blue only. I got, damn, you know, I was tired of doing that experiment again, repeating and all. So I was thinking, why I'm not getting blue to red, yaar? What is the reason I'm not getting blue to red? Why it is not getting blue to red? Why it is not getting blue to red? Anybody have any idea why it was not getting blue to red? Why it was not getting blue to red? Why it was not getting? Then I thought, okay, I will tell the answer. Still next, one more hint I will give. Umar says right. Umar says right. Tanushree now. So now I will tell you the next part. Then what I just did, you know, very good, Shweta. What I just did, you know, often I did not write properly. What I did just, you know, I just took that litmus paper. I just took that litmus paper and I just dipped it in water. I just took that litmus paper and dipped it in water. And again, now I kept this litmus paper in the same position and same thing I did. Now I'm passing the gas, HCl gas, but suddenly it turned to red color. When I kept in water and I brought near to that, I got red color. What is the reason now? What is the reason I got red color now? What is the reason? Now you understood? Yes. See, HCl, when it was coming out in the form of gas, it was dry. And HCl only can show its acidic property when it comes in contact with water. When it comes in contact with water, it will give H plus ions and Cl minus. When H plus ions will come, that is acidic in nature, and because of that, blue color litmus will change to red color. Blue will change to red because of which ions? H plus ions. Tanushree, I received your message, but you said that because acid will not be in gas. But I am telling you that acid is gas. HCl is in the form of gas here. So this is up to here. I wanted to explain. Tomorrow I will repeat this. If anybody is having doubt, let me know. One who has doubt, let me know now. Or else we'll end the session now.